Let us start with a prayer. Great Spirit, we welcome you. Place a pyramid of protection over this building and around every home represented here this evening. We ask our guides and doorkeepers and helpers to be with us during this meeting. We speak to you in love and light and truth, and leave ourselves in your loving hands. Eternity was yesterday, and is today, and continues forward forever. Charlotte? Are you there, Charlotte? Will you speak to us? Charlotte. Charlotte? There you are.
I see a child. No, a girl. Younger than me. Yes, younger. And a gate, a wooden gate, a 5-barred gate.
Patrick? Patrick?
Sorrow.
Patrick? Patrick?
There will be sorrow for someone this evening. A great deal of sorrow.
Where are you?
feeling we were well visited this evening?
Not so bad.
There was such an energy I could almost touch it.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, Chloe.
Do you need a hand?
No, thank you.
Where's Mum?
Your mother is dining out in a restaurant with a friend.
What friend?
I don't know. Someone called Elizabeth. She met at the library.
The medium's name is Rosetta. She goes into these trances. Rosetta? Bet she wasn't born with that name. What's happened to that salad? Anyway, when she's in one of her trances, she makes contact with the dear departed. And the people in the audience love it. I mean, sometimes it scares them, but they really love it. But Elizabeth, why do you bother going to such places? It's an experience. Watching lonely people trying to make contact with the dead. And right now, it's a lot easier than trying to make contact with the living.
Who found him?
His wife, sir. She's upstairs, very upset. One of her neighbours is with her, Miss Anne Marr.
Miss Marr?
Yes. Just making her a hot drink. She's over there.
This is Janet Penniman. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby from Corston CID. I'm very sorry to have to ask you questions at a time like this, but afraid it's got to be done. I understand you were the one who found your husband's body.
Yes.
Sorry, would you like a cup?
No, thank you.
Why would he have wanted to do such a thing?
Mrs. Penniman, when did you last see your husband alive?
This afternoon. He came up here for a cup of tea. It was about 2 o'clock.
Was he working alone?
Oh, yes. There are no funerals booked at the moment.
And after he'd had his cup of tea?
Well, he went to the local church. He said he had to see something there.
Do you know if there was anything troubling him?
He was the kind of man who didn't show his feelings.
I have some cheerful news for you.
Oh, well, you've chosen the right place for it.
He didn't kill himself.
Didn't kill himself?
Yes, he managed to come out from the dead and hide the knife that was used to slash his wrists. I also think he was struck from behind by something fairly heavy.
Miss Marr, I'm told that you were outside in the street around about the same time that Mr. Penniman's body was found. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Did you see anyone leaving the premises?
I wasn't really looking.
What is it? Tell me.
We don't think your husband took his own life. I'm sorry. Mrs. Penniman, did your husband have any enemies?
No. No, he was well respected. Well, some people might have found him difficult to get on with.
Why? Why would they do that?
He was a no-nonsense sort of man. He didn't suffer fools. Oh, Patrick!
Thomas? Thomas? I've got news for you. You've lost your part-time job.
Right?
Patrick Penniman. He's dead.
What do you mean he's dead?
Somebody killed him. Left him to bleed to death in his own chapel of rest.
Elizabeth dropped me off yesterday evening and I asked her in. I wanted you to meet her.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
We had a lovely time. She's great to be with. She was telling me about some spiritualist meeting she went to just for the fun of it.
The fun of it?
It's the way she is.
She, from these parts?
Yes, she grew up in Midsomer but moved away and she's only recently come back to the area. Are you going to eat this toast?
No. What's the second name?
Key.
Key. Let's go.
Not on here.
I don't have to help your boss, you know. Do this for you. If I didn't, she'd have you running around. You do enough for her as it is. Oh, shan't be home till late. Too much work on, love. Shame about old Penniman. Bet them spirits of hers are having a laugh. Because the dead will have to die elsewhere now, won't they?
John,
Yeah.
you shouldn't make fun of Rosetta. Or what she does. I believe in her.
I know you do.
His name is Patrick Penniman. He owned this place. He was killed early yesterday evening.
Well, for an undertaker, he's not exactly travelling in style, is he?
No. His wife was just upstairs. She heard nothing. There were neighbours outside. They saw nothing. So I suppose it is a fairly busy village street. People come and go, don't they? This is where he was. Didn't lock the door after he came in.
Be robbery, sir?
Apparently not. which means we've got to find out a little more about this man. Now, Scott, you can make a start by introducing yourself to his next of kin, Mrs. Penniman. Now, it's a difficult time, brother, right? But we need to have a list of all the recent funerals handled by her husband. Okay?
All right.
Are you looking for a particular gravestone?
No, I'm not.
I see. Just browsing, is that it?
Corston CID, I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. And you are?
Sylvia Burgess. I do voluntary work here. Well, someone has to. The rector has to spread himself around 3 parishes, and is not a well man. Would you believe that Fletcher's Cross once had a church and 2 chapels?
No, I didn't know that.
By the way, my husband's choir master, and he wouldn't think so from the racket he's making.
I'm sorry I can't be of more help. Patrick never wanted me to get involved in the business. But now there's so much for me to do.
Is there no one else to help you, Mrs. Penniman?
Oh, my sister and her husband are coming down from Yorkshire next week. They're a very efficient couple. They'll know what to do.
But your husband, he didn't employ any full-time staff?
Well, Thomas used to work for him on a part-time basis.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Thomas Marr. He owns the crystal shop in Market Street.
Crystal shop. But nobody else?
Well, a couple of the local lads used to get hired as pallbearers from time to time. But mind you, they had to provide their own suits. Patrick wasn't silly with money.
Yeah.
He did have a partner once.
Really? Who was that?
Jimmy. James Griss. Mind you, they didn't get on. They were always arguing. They even almost came to blows once during a funeral service. It was very embarrassing for the mourners.
Yeah, I bet. You got any idea where this James Griss is now?
No, I expect he's still around. I haven't seen him since the partnership ended. That was a couple of years ago.
Thank you.
And was Patrick Penniman responsible for most of the recent burials here?
Since my time here, he's been responsible for all of them.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to harm him?
For what reason?
Well, I don't know. We're providing a poor service. Burying someone in the wrong grave.
Ronald, that's enough for now. No, I can't think of anyone. Of course, Patrick Penniman was a skinflint. Would that be reason enough?
That depends.
This is Mr. Barnaby from Corston CID.
Good morning.
I was about to tell him why this village is going even further into decline. There are now wicked things here.
Sylvia, please.
It's true. There's another form of worship here in Fletcher's Cross, and it's one that doesn't allow souls to rest in peace.
Are we talking about the spiritualists?
Yes, the Spirits of Friendship group.
Rector's too ill and too busy to see it, but some of us are not happy. We believe that the dead should stay dead.
Sorry about that, Mr. Barnaby. Sylvia gets a bit overexcited at times. The spiritualist lot have never bothered me, personally. The thing is, Fletcher's Cross is a close community. Too close sometimes. Most of them wouldn't want people getting in touch with their dead relatives. Too many secrets. Bye.
Thought I'd drop by to offer my condolences.
Thank you, Thomas.
This must be a very sad time for you.
Yes, it is.
There's just one small problem. I haven't been paid up to date since we buried Mrs. Caldecott.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, don't worry about it. I'll see to it as soon as I've got somebody to go through the accounts.
Just as a matter of interest, who's arranging Patrick's funeral?
I really haven't had time to think about that yet.
Well, I mean, if you need somebody to...
Goodbye, Thomas.
Scott! Sir? It's closed. I managed to go through Patrick Pennyman's paperwork, sir.
Yes?
Yeah. Now, the business is sound. There were a few outstanding bills with local tradesmen. Yep. And there were 2 recent funerals in the last 6 weeks. And the details right there. And Patrick Penniman had a business partner.
Did he?
Yeah. They didn't like each other.
Oh, good.
Sorry. Excuse me. We're looking for Mr. Thomas Marr.
That's right.
Detective Sergeant Scott. And this is DCI Barnaby. I've been told that you once worked for Patrick Penniman.
I did, yeah. On and off.
Was he good to work for?
Not really, no. He was too tight-fisted.
So tell me, Mr. Marr, did you dislike him for that reason?
No.
Or for any other reason?
Well, let's just say I put up with him as a boss, but I wouldn't have had him as a friend.
Where were you yesterday evening, sir?
He was at the Spiritualist Church.
Is that right, Mr. Marr?
Yes.
Were you there all evening?
No. I left a bit early.
Why?
I just wanted to come home, that's all.
My brother wouldn't harm anyone, Mr. Barnaby. Patrick Penniman cut a lot of corners in his business dealings. He could have upset quite a few people.
Are you a member of the Spiritualist Church, Miss Marr?
Me? No.
Anna's a healer.
Oh.
Well, that woman thinks she can heal people too, in her own way. But she can't. Lighting candles and sitting in the dark. No one does that anymore.
I'm sorry, who are we talking about?
Rosetta Price. She's the medium.
The Fletcher's Cross Spirit of Friendship group is good for one thing only. Scaring people.
Blunt force injury to the back of the skull with a full thickness laceration of the inner aspect of the scalp.
No defensive wounds?
No, he didn't see it coming. The shape of the striking object matches the laceration, and this was definitely the object.
What about the wrists?
Slashed with a thin blade. kitchen knife, maybe? Packing knife?
And that could have been done coolly and methodically.
Oh, yes.
So what kind of person are we looking for?
Don't know yet. But here's a bit of a puzzle. In our game, nothing surprises us anymore, right, Tom? I would have thought that would have applied to undertakers as well. But this fellow was given a hell of a shock before he died. Do you reckon he saw a ghost?
The cottage belonged to the railway back in Victorian times. The old line is just beyond those trees there.
What do you mean you get trains thundering past?
No, not anymore. You get the odd steam train. I quite like those.
I'm told that line's been extended to Midsomer Mallow.
Yep, they're all set to celebrate it. Some enthusiasts are hoping to link up with the main line again someday. Put Fletcher's Cross back on the map.
I love this cottage. Has it always been in your family?
Yes, ever since they were sold off by the railways. Shall we ask Tom to come with us tonight? There's a Spirit of Friendship group meeting this evening. Elizabeth has asked me to go with her.
I'll tell you something, I've heard a lot about the Spirit of Friendship group lately. I'll pass if you don't mind, but you go, Joyce, you go. Mr. John Whittle.
Yeah?
Afternoon to you, sir. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Barnaby. This is Detective Sergeant Scott.
We believe you did quite a few jobs for Patrick Penniman.
That's right.
You got any complaints?
Well, if I have, they're not going to do me much good now, are they?
What sort of jobs did you do for him?
Anything cheap and cheerful that he could cover with a bit of cloth and a few flowers. Coffin trestles, mostly. And a few coffins made of hardboard.
Hardboard?
Well, he said they were temporary jobs, but I have heard they've been used during the odd cremation ceremony.
In what way?
Well, you know how it is. Organ still playing, loved one still weeping. Bit of a switch is made, isn't it?
When?
Once the expensive mahogany number has passed through that curtain. That's why. Oh, you bung the right people a tenner or two. Who's to know? Oh, I don't miss much that goes on in this village.
Mr. Whittle, what can you tell us about James Griss?
Not a lot. Don't see much of him these days. Penniman and Griss. That was a partnership made in hell. James in trouble?
Why should he be?
Because he had a short fuse, that's why.
You got any idea where we can find him?
Obviously, our Mr. Penniman upset someone in particular.
Yeah, I'd say so, sir.
Dissatisfied customer?
Well, by the sounds of things, there must have been a few of them.
Oh, they know they were being cheated. He was an undertaker, not a grocer.
Where does this railway go to these days?
Oh, not very far. Just a couple of villages. Used to link up to the main line in the days before beaching. But now, like most of oldie England, just a heritage site. Can I help you?
Hello, Tom. Police been to see you yet?
Yeah? Why?
Just wondered. Told them all I know, which isn't much. And I was also wondering why you left the meeting early last night.
I had things to do. Anyway, that's my business.
Did you tell the police why you left early?
They didn't ask.
Patrick Penniman was enough to drive any sane man round the bend. If I worked with him any longer, I'd have done him harm.
Why?
I wanted to expand the business, prove the service, but he'd have none of it. He didn't like spending money. By the way, who's doing the funeral?
I've no idea.
We've been told you almost came to blows on one occasion.
On more than one occasion.
Did you kill him, Mr. Gris?
No.
Can you tell us where you were early yesterday evening?
What time?
Say between 6:30 and 8:30?
I've been having a bath. And then supper.
Can anyone corroborate that?
No. So what are you going to do? Arrest me? Hey, come on, you want to stand back here?
So apart from yourself, who else would want to harm Patrick Penniman?
Plenty. And nobody I can put a name to. You see, the man was the next best thing to a criminal.
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say he didn't see the point in people being buried along with the valuables. Or anything that affects a bob or two. I once saw him help himself to a new suit and a fine pair of brogues.
What did you do with them?
Sold them on, of course.
Would anyone else have known about this?
It's possible.
Could I ask you, please, as an ex-undertaker, what do you think of the local spiritualist church?
Well, a daft lot, but they've never bothered me.
Did they ever bother Patrick Penniman?
I heard him call him a few names from time to time. And then again, I'd have thought something like reincarnation was more his style. I could have buried him twice.
Elizabeth. Just couldn't keep away, could you? Come on.
That's Rosetta. She often uses a spirit guide. She was a young Victorian servant girl called Charlotte. She was putting coals on a fire when her dress caught alight. No one was there to save her.
As usual, let us start with a prayer.
Great Spirit, we welcome you. Place a pyramid of protection over this building and around every home represented here this evening.
This is Bornite, or peacock ore. Look at its colours.
It's beautiful.
Well, you must try to find a friend within it, because peacock ore is a great healer for grief. Take a deep breath. There There is an energy source that flows through the cosmos. Let the energy flow.
Do you know what the problem was with Patrick and me?
No.
What? It was our sex life. You see, it had been a failure for years. I could never really stand him putting his hands on me after he'd been touching the dead.
Just try to relax. Let the energy flow. Let the energy heal.
I have a message from someone now, a resident in spirit. Is it Michael or Martin? Recently? A heart condition took him over to spirit quite recently.
It's Martin. My husband, Martin. He died 3 weeks ago.
Well, even though Martin has now left the physical, he's coming to you from spirit with a great deal of love. Charlotte. There's someone here tonight whose loved one is an avenging angel. And that avenging angel is here in the village, investigating death,
searching for those who have sinned.
It happened again at the meeting. There was another warning.
I don't want to hear it. Why do you insist on going to that place? You know you're wasting your time going there, don't you? Mum isn't coming back.
She could be dead. She could be trying to send us a message.
Joyce, it is a con trick, isn't it? It's got to be.
But how could she come by information like that?
Well, I don't know. Getting information, that's for sure. I bet it's from this side of the Great Divide. Might just be inspired guess.
It was a damn good guess.
Remember, Joyce, it is a little village. People pick things up. And they know that I'm there conducting an investigation. Mind you, I've been called many things in my time, but never an avenging angel.
It's not funny, Tom. I was really scared. I'll never go there again.
Rosetta, do you think we could manage a clairvoyant demonstration at Midsomer Worthy Memorial Hall?
When?
Thursday the 18th. £3 a head. Tea and biscuits included.
I should think so.
Rosetta. Last night, it was a warning about sorrow. And tonight, it was another warning. Well, we don't want to upset the people that have come to us for help, now do we? That's not what we're here for.
Eve, I'm not a fraud.
No, of course not.
Occasionally I make it happy for them. I tell them I see flowers and birds and loved ones walking in lush fields. But when I'm in a state of trance, I've no control over the proceedings. You must know that.
Oh, I do.
Good. So, how did we do?
There's recent funerals, sir. I spoke to Mrs. Ferguson and her husband. Pennyman directed a service for the lady's sister.
When was that?
A month ago. They're very happy with the way you handle things. Same with the Cotterill family.
Glory to thee, my righteous gate, my God,
Jenny, that was just a little bit sharp. And I think we all need to work harder on our enunciation. So, let's try that bit again, shall we? Mrs. Burgess.
I remember David and Rosemary Key, although I didn't know them that well. They seemed to be devoted to each other.
Did you know the daughter?
No. I knew they had a child, but I believe she left the area. It's a shared grave. David Key died first, then his wife sometime later. Patrick Penniman was in charge of both funeral services.
This is my friend Elizabeth.
Hello, Cully. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Marr.
Can I give you a reading, Mr. Barnaby?
Can you give me what?
From the stones. I can tell you all about yourself.
Perhaps there are certain things I shouldn't know.
Well, that's the whole point.
Thank you, but no thank you. How's Mrs. Penniman?
Still in a bit of a state. I've asked her to come here later today. Might cheer her up a bit.
Good.
That's not another church roof fund, is it?
No. Not this time, no. This is for our railway. Much more important.
There you go.
You're very kind.
This is great. I didn't know Fletcher's Cross had its own station.
And this is Mr. Griss's pride and joy.
Who?
Chap in the uniform. Elizabeth here.
Yes, she's at the bookstore.
She ever talk to you about her family?
No, I don't think so. Why? Does she have to?
No, I suppose not. I must mingle.
Oh, I've got such a bad back, Anne.
Have you now?
Perhaps I could try some of your healing. I've heard a lot about it. Is it hands-on?
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
Ronald, get your hands off me. Do you want me to tell Sylvia?
She'd never believe you.
So, a couple more miles of track and we can reconnect with Corston. Which means that one of these days we can rejoin the main line.
Don't listen to him. It'll never happen.
Just want to come this way, I can show you the sheds.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Tom.
What you bought?
Oh, historical novels.
Escapism.
I prefer the past.
Ladies, would you care to make a small contribution?
Ronald, never ever shake your tin at those people. We don't need their money.
Four. Elizabeth?
I've just been talking to Tom.
Oh.
I'm going to go now. Would you come and see me this evening? I'd like to talk to you about something.
Is anything wrong?
No, everything's fine.
You've chosen well. This is Herkimer, the ultimate attunement stone.
Right.
It's often given as a keepsake to people who are travelling or moving away.
Stand well back, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. If you wouldn't mind taking a few paces back. It's for your own safety. Thank you. Just take a few paces back. Everyone can see.
Who's that woman?
That's Rosetta. She's from the Spiritualist Church. She's the medium.
Even though I'd moved away, it was still very close. This was their home. I love them both dearly. My father died just over a year ago, and my mother died of a heart attack a few months later. I'm so sorry. Sit. She used to ring me almost every day after Dad's death. She was very excited with her bits of news. You see, she joined the Fletcher's Cross Spiritualist group. They killed her. What? She went to them for comfort, Joyce, and they frightened her. They told her things about my father that not even I knew. That scared her. It made her ill. She told me that just before she died. But Tom thinks whatever it is Rosetta Price is up to, it's a big con trick. Yeah, I expect it is. So that's the real reason you're going to these meetings? Yes. I want to expose them. And that's not the only thing that's going on in this godforsaken village. My mother used to wear this. Always.
She was hardly ever seen without it. It belonged to her mother. It's lovely. I asked for her to be buried with that brooch. I wanted her never to be separated from it.
But she was.
Yes. A few weeks later, I was here sorting out the probate. I saw this. It was for sale in an antique shop. Why don't we meet up in Causton tomorrow? Have some lunch? Oh, yes, let's do that. Night.
Take care now.
We'll be back later. Yeah. The postman found the body early this morning, sir. Front door's open, lights are still on in the house.
Anybody else inside, Julie?
No, Sarge, we took a look. The postman said the occupier's name is Elizabeth Key, but there's no ID on the body.
We don't need any. This is Elizabeth Key. I knew her.
When you said that you knew her, sir,
she was Joyce's friend. And I believe she was conducting her own kind of investigation.
well, nothing's been disturbed. But it looks like she had a visitor.
At least one. And I know who that was. Did you see anyone when you left the cottage last night? Was Elizabeth expecting anyone else?
She didn't say.
Joyce, we've got to find the person responsible for this.
I know.
Before it happens again. Elizabeth told you she wanted revenge.
No. Not revenge. She wanted some answers.
Justice from who in particular?
She said she'd been asking questions.
Around the village?
Yes.
Did she give any names?
She mentioned the spiritualist church.
Same method of killing as the last time. Hit from behind, then her wrists were slashed. We may find a striking weapon. Could have been thrown away somewhere. Brick, maybe. Piece of piping.
What about the knife?
Didn't find it last time. Don't suppose we'll find it this. It's odd, though.
What's odd?
Well, the attempt at making the death look like suicide is pathetic. There's no knife by the body, blows to the back of the head in both cases.
What it means if someone's just playing at being the murderer?
Yeah, possibly enjoying themselves.
I'm Rosetta's assistant and her secretary.
Is she here?
She's just completing her meditation. I'll get her.
all the spirits go to in the daytime, I wonder.
This place and the funeral parlour, there's got to be a connection, isn't there? Elizabeth Key obviously thought there was one.
Rosetta, this is Chief Inspector Barnaby and Sergeant Scott, was it? Sergeant Scott.
Good morning. We are making inquiries into the death of Elizabeth Key. Did you know that?
I don't think so, no.
We're told she attended some of your meetings.
I can't be expected to know the name of everyone who comes to me for help and guidance. How did she die?
She was murdered.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, but how can I help?
Elizabeth Key's mother also came to your meetings after the death of her husband, Mr. David Key.
So what's wrong with that? A lot of bereaved people come to us.
Oh, I'm sure they do. But you see, Mrs. Key died of a heart failure shortly after attending one of your sessions.
So what do you expect me to do, run a health check on everyone who comes here? Rosetta tries to help people feel better, Chief Inspector.
Look, does that include vulnerable people? Does that include suggestible people? I believe Elizabeth Key came here to confront you.
Well, you're wrong.
Because she was convinced that something seen, said, or heard here in this place precipitated the death of her mother.
Oh, yes, I do seem to remember some woman shouting the odds after one of our meetings.
And was that woman Elizabeth Key?
I wouldn't know. I was coming out of my trance at the time.
We still have further inquiries to make, Miss Price. So I'd rather you didn't leave the village for the time being.
I am sorry about that. She's not been at her best lately. A lot of strange things have been happening.
Really? What kind of things?
Her spirit guide has become very angry. It just won't behave itself. Whether or not it could actually harm anyone, I'm not sure.
When's the next meeting?
This evening.
Unfortunately, sir, we can't arrest a ghost for scaring an old lady to death.
No. Hey, Scott, you go back to the office, will you? Run some checks on Rosetta Price. I'm going to take a little stroll around the village.
Yes, sir.
How can I possibly express myself under these conditions? People asking endless questions. I feel like I'm being pushed into a corner. I can't operate like that.
Of course you can't. I'm worried about the Midsummer Worthy booking. If you're not allowed to leave the village...
Oh, to hell with Midsummer Worthy.
Ronald, I've just heard.
Heard what?
There's been another murder here in the village.
Surely not. Who?
A woman in Shilling Lane. She was found in a pool of blood in her own garden.
Thanks.
Oh, John. There's a job going if you want to give the Heritage Office a quote.
What is it?
Signal box steps by the old holding yard. Need replacing.
All right, I'll take a look.
Oh, I'm there most days.
Still busy with that little railway of yours? Missing out then, aren't you? Surprised you're not hanging around your old place of work.
What are you talking about?
Janet Pennyman. Up for grabs now, isn't she?
The poor woman's in mourning.
What difference does that make?
You just shut your mouth, John. I'll take my trade elsewhere.
Me? What have I said?
And don't act the innocent with me. You're the biggest troublemaker in this village.
At least I'm not a grown man playing with toy trains.
Don't you think there's been enough violence in this village already?
Mr. Whittle.
Oh, hello.
I take it that Eve Whittle is your wife, yeah?
Yes, why?
Just paid a visit to the Spiritualist Church. You're not one of that set, are you? I took you for more down-to-earth sort of man.
Yeah, I am. I just do a few odd jobs for them.
Yeah, so you don't build disappearing cabinets and trapdoors then?
No, nothing like that.
Hey, how do they do it?
Do what?
Well, you must have sat through a few of those sessions. How do they manage to tell people certain very private things about their lost loved ones?
Dunno. Ask them.
So whoever did it was waiting here,
Yeah,
watching us.
yes. Joyce, if you didn't see anyone, did you hear anything at all?
Like what?
Like footsteps or sound of a vehicle, perhaps?
No.
Huh? We'll go around the back hall. Rosetta Price's assistant seems to think there's some sort of spirit guide and something to do with this.
That's ridiculous.
Of course it is. Was the spirit guide there at the meeting when you were there?
Yes. It's the spirit of a young girl.
And what was it really? Somebody dressed up?
No, it wasn't. It's just a voice. It's a different voice. It comes from Rosetta.
Joyce, do you see anything different about this room from when you were here with Elizabeth? Anything moved? Anything changed?
I don't think so. We were sitting here. She talked about her parents. We were having lunch today. I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that brooch.
Brooch?
Yes. Elizabeth wanted it to be buried with her mother, but then later she saw it for sale in a shop.
Did she now? Joyce, I imagine you've had enough of spiritualist meeting, haven't you?
Yes.
But what if I went with you?
No, Tom, I won't do it.
For Elizabeth's sake? I was wondering if you'd ever seen that before.
No. Why? Where would I have seen it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe here, in your husband's office?
I don't understand.
That is a personal effect of someone your husband laid to rest.
Oh, then I would never have been allowed to see it. Patrick kept things like that to himself.
Did he?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, it was good to see you at the railway celebration the other day.
Yeah, well, friends said it would do me good to get out and about a bit.
Well, your friends are right.
Take my mind off things.
Yeah.
Eve, that copper called by at the workshop.
Mr. Barnaby? What did he want?
He was asking something about a brooch.
So many things seem to be going wrong at the moment. Rosetta's been told not to leave the village.
Bet that made her happy.
Do you know something that I don't know?
No?
But you know everything that goes on in Fletcher's Cross.
Not this time, love.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yes, love. But I'm sorry you're going to have to start without me tonight, but I've got things to do. I'll catch up with you later.
All right.
Hey.
Where? Well, I don't know whether I can, but... Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, bye.
Are you going to the meeting?
No,
You always go.
I'm not tonight. I've got to go meet somebody.
John's going to be late. He's got things to do.
All right.
And that policeman's back. Chief Inspector Barnaby. He's sitting in the audience.
L word. Is it a name beginning with L? Oh, Charlotte, won't you help me? Where are you, Charlotte? Is it the name Laura? Is there a Laura this side of life?
Yes, yes.
A loved one is telling me something. A loved one is showing me something. Someone who's passed over. A tattoo? Yes, a tattoo on the forearm. Help me, Charlotte. Help me.
Lights, please.
I do apologise, but Rosetta must rest now, and so we must end the meeting. Let us close with a prayer.
They should give people their money back.
I wonder why the meeting was stopped.
It's obvious choice. Rosetta was doing a number, probably because we were in the audience. Didn't want to commit herself.
That sound, that was frightening.
Hidden speakers? A tattoo. Yeah, or a birthmark. That'd do just as well. And the odd name or two.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking, Joyce, about acquired knowledge and where it comes from.
Sir. Oh, I checked out Rosetta Price. She's got no convictions. However, there is some information about her online.
Q.
Says she's highly respected amongst spiritualist groups. Yeah. She often gets a favourable mention among the psychic news.
Does she?
Oh, and this is the information you asked for from Penniman's office. It's interesting reading. Dear Scott.
Same MO. But this time, the blow from behind could have killed him. It's quite a wound.
Any idea how long he's been here?
Can't say yet. Probably overnight.
Right, Scott. Can you find out where Mr. James Griss is working, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, John. John. You stupid, stupid man. He's always so kind to me. But he annoyed a lot of people.
Annoyed someone enough to do that to him?
I suppose so. But that's the kind of world we're living in these days, isn't it? Everyone gets angry so quickly over nothing at all.
Can you think of anyone who would want to harm him? Emily here can stay with you, but have you got any family, a friend who can be with you?
Rosetta will be here soon. I believe in her, you know. John didn't, but I do. Always have.
But surely it's just trickery.
Trickery? No. Sometimes she gets a bit of help. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a show, would it?
Yeah. What sort of help?
Just help. But most of it's real. Strange things do happen. I felt it. I felt the energy. And I've seen the aura. It's like a warm, bright light.
Mr. Griss, can we have a word?
About what?
We're investigating a death on the tracks.
The dead man is John Whittle.
John Whittle, you say?
Afraid so.
Oh, I never liked the man. Oh, I wouldn't wish that on him.
Why didn't you like him?
He was a troublemaker. What was he doing down here?
That's what we'd like to know.
Was he hit by the engine, what?
No, he was murdered.
Murdered?
Where were you last night, Mr. Griss?
Home, of course.
And what about during the evening?
I was here till late, working on the track. Packed it in when it got too dark.
Was anybody else working with you?
No. Now, wait a minute. I didn't kill him.
You've admitted you didn't like the man. Yesterday you were arguing with him in the street. And now he's dead.
I wouldn't kill the man. I couldn't do that.
Did you see anybody else yesterday evening?
I told you I was working alone.
Yeah, but did you see anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I saw Thomas Marr. He was down on the track. He seemed like he was looking for someone. And then he just walked off.
What time was that?
About 7:30, something like that.
Marr. Afternoon to you. Is your brother in?
Yes.
Could you get him for me?
Thomas!
Mr. Marr, could I have a word with you, please? Should you lock up for a bit? Thank you.
He is my brother. I would like to stay.
Yes, all right. Mr. Marr, Thomas, I'd like to take you back to the evening when Patrick Penniman was killed. You told us that you'd left the spiritualist meeting early.
Yeah, that's right. To come home.
Sure you didn't go to the funeral parlour?
Of course not.
Thomas, you obviously think a lot of your sister.
Yeah, I do.
Well, if she's so against the spiritualist church, why do you go?
We never knew our father, and our mother walked out on us when we were kids. We don't know whether she's dead or alive. That's why Thomas goes to those meetings. He's hoping for some sort of message.
But you didn't go to the spiritualist meeting last night, did you? Though we do know where you did go. You went to the old railway line, didn't you? Is that right? Is that right?
Tell him.
I had this phone call asking me to go down to the level crossing at Rams Lane. I was told that if I did, I might hear something to my advantage. But there was no one there.
Who made the phone call? Who was it, Mr. Marr?
But that's ridiculous. Why would I want to meet Thomas Marr in the middle of nowhere?
Because you had some good news for him.
What good news? Sorry, I didn't ring him. Perhaps you should check where the call came from.
We have. It was from a phone box in the square. Just a short walk from here.
I can assure you it wasn't me. Thomas must have made a mistake. He's like that. He often got things wrong when he worked for my husband.
Sergeant Scott here tells me that your husband never wanted you involved with the business.
That's right.
Yet you still had access to his business files and records.
If I wish, yes, but they were of no interest to me.
Oh, of course not.
Mr. Barnaby, I think these questions are a little unfair. I'm still mourning the death of my husband.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Mr. Burgess.
Just a little something for you, Janet, in your hour of need.
I feel quite moved. The neighbours have been so kind and thoughtful.
Mrs. Burgess? Your husband at home?
No,
Where is he?
he's in the church. Why?
Mr. Burgess!
Yes? Mr. Barnaby?
We were wondering if you had anything to tell us.
About what?
About Patrick Penniman?
No?
Or about a little something or other for Janet Penniman in her hour of need?
Now, what's wrong with that?
How many other little somethings have you two been enjoying since Mr. Penniman died?
You've no right to talk to me in that way.
Or had it been going on before then?
I'm a married man.
Yes, indeed you are, Mr. Burgess. But not a very happy one, I'd say. And Janet Penniman, she didn't have much of a domestic life, did she? Not with that husband of hers. So I reckon you'd make a fine pair.
But your wife's not here, Mr. Burgess, but we can go and fetch her if you like.
Did Janet Penniman lead you on?
No, of course she didn't.
Then why was John Whittle killed?
How would I know?
Well, John Whittle used to work from time to time for Patrick Penniman, which means he'd have gone to the funeral parlour on various occasions. Now, did he see something he shouldn't have seen? Did he catch you at it? Knowing John Whittle, he wouldn't have let that rest, would he? So what did he want? Something in exchange? Little sexual favour or two from Janet, was that it? And of course, you couldn't let that happen, could you?
Has Janet told you this?
As good as. So what did she do? Lure him to the railway line in the same way Thomas Marr was asked to go there?
Thomas Marr, James Griss, they made perfect suspects, didn't they? What did you hit the man with? Did you find something suitable by the railway line?
Before I say anything, how much has Janet told you?
Just about everything.
You know, she was great to be with. Now, you still don't know he's dead. So, you go about your business.
Why?
Because when the police start asking questions, you'll have the answers.
Right.
So you get a supper ready, then you go back downstairs. You call out to him.
Patrick?
You make sure there's people outside in the street when the time comes. People who will come and help you.
And then I cry on their shoulders.
You pour your heart out. had such fun together.
It appears that your husband was a very thorough man, Mrs. Penniman. He left very detailed accounts of all those he laid to rest, and of their next of kin. Do you recognise it?
Yes.
Is that your handwriting?
Yes.
We found this in your writing desk. It's a list of all the distinguishing marks on those your husband laid to rest. Would you like me to read it to you?
No.
Well, it mentions things like tattoos, scars, birthmarks, all dated and set against the names, the ages, sex of the deceased. Do you know Rosetta Price?
I've heard of her.
Have you ever helped her?
How could I have helped her?
By selling her information like this. I'm sure it was very useful to her. It meant she could give absolutely accurate descriptions of those who had crossed over. There's one name in particular. David Key. It mentions a small white birthmark on his body, almost in the shape of a dove. Now, apart from, say, his doctor, only his loved ones would have known about this. His wife's name was Rosemary Key, and this information, given out at one of those spiritualist meetings, made her ill, made her very ill. In fact, it killed her.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Oh, but it has. Because someone decided to do some investigating, and that someone was the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Key. And Rosetta Price wasn't the only person she went to see.
I've one or two things to talk to you about, Mr. Penniman.
She must have been a hell of a nuisance to you, going on and on about some missing brooch, and still asking questions even after your husband died. Couldn't have her forever on your doorstep, could you? So she had to be got rid of.
How much has Ronald told you?
Quite a lot.
What does that mean?
All right then. He's prepared to take the blame.
Dear Ronald. That man made such a difference to my life.
What's funny?
The look on Patrick's face when he caught us together. I don't think I'll ever forget that.
not 100% certain about your interview technique, Scott. It certainly gets results.
Thank you, sir.
That's something you picked up on the net, is it?
Could be.
Do you want to go back there?
No, I quite like it here.
Good.
Yeah. I think I might change my job, though. Well, there's a shortage of funeral directors in the area. I could make a fortune.
I suppose we'll have to close down the friendship group now.
Yes.
Charlotte won't like it.